Welcome back to Everyday Iowa. Celebration of agriculture, if I am correct, and Chris will correct me, tonight, right?
It is tonight.
Downtown Cedar Rapids.
Yep. Convention Center.
Convention Center at the Doubletree. Our good friend, Mr. Christopher Ackman, along with us. How are you, friend? Good to see you.
I'm glad to be here.
Good to have you here. A press release came out yesterday that Iowa State University, you've heard of them, they're the Cyclones.
Yeah.
They are doing well in the NCAA tournament so far. They had a big program that benefited a lot of food banks through the state, one of which being HACAP. Talk a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So, one of the big things is a lot of people think about HACAP Food Reservoir as the food bank for Eastern Iowa. But really, we work together with food banks all across the state, which is a conglomeration called the Iowa Food Bank Association.
Okay.
So we do a lot here in Eastern Iowa, but obviously there's a need to feed our neighbors all across the state. So Food Bank of Iowa serves the greater Des Moines area and Siouxland food, but so forth and so forth. You get the idea. So this is something that's really important for us, and obviously Iowa being a huge agriculture state. Yesterday was actually National Ag Day.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
So very fitting National Ag Week. We often talk about when we come on these shows about, hey, we need peanut butter, we need canned tuna, non-perishable food items like boxed macaroni and cheese, because they last long. And those are all great, but being in Iowa, we want to connect the farmers, the growers, and the producers with food banks. And so that's what this whole project is about, is getting more people to do that. And thanks to Iowa State University, they had a sack hunger program, which basically for however many sacks Iowa State got, they would donate. So we got $21,000 from Farm Credit Services. We got 50,000 eggs, which we like to say was an excellent donation.
You're not joking.
I knew I had to do it. Yeah. Thanks for going with me on that one.
Yep, you're welcome.
And then over 4,000 pounds of pork from the Iowa pork producers.
Talk about everybody just putting some skin in the game there.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the pork producers. And if you listen to these games, the Hawkeyes do something similar, the Cyclones, every sack. And you guys just kind of split that pot evenly then across those food banks?
Yeah, we do. I mean, it goes to support all the food banks in Iowa, because like I said, there's a need all across the state, and we're constantly meeting with each other, seeing where the need is at. This is something that just kind of means a lot to us, since Iowa is always known as being the breadbasket of the world. We want to connect the partnerships to the local agencies. So it's nice to have people like the Iowa pork producers helping out locally. It just kind of makes sense.
Yeah, well, and then tonight, on top of the monetary and the food donation, you guys are going to walk across stage tonight at Celebration of Ag and get another honor, too.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is one of our favorite events of the year, actually, because, Celebration of Ag celebrates the growers, the producers, like I said, which is a huge part. And obviously, it takes a lot of time. When you're in the agriculture industry, there's a lot of love and care that's got to go into it. A lot of patience and risk. Yes, very true. So it's very nice to be the recipient, and we're actually the beneficiary of donations from this event, where a lot of ag people in the industry get together and they donate to this cause, and we're so fortunate for that. I think Sonny Perdue is going to be the keynote speaker. So
former U.S. Ag Secretary. Our good buddy Andy Peterson, I believe, is going to be the master of ceremonies tonight, too. So when you have these awards and accolades come in, what does it mean to the organization? Because it's got to be a great way to get that word out and help spread your message.
Well, awareness is the biggest thing. And, Aaron, one of our food donor relationship guys, was actually just in Washington, D.C. the other week, trying to spread awareness with the legislators and different things. And this is a huge thing because it connects a very local need with people who can do something about it. So we're so fortunate to have those connections. Obviously, Iowa, like I said, big agriculture state. It would be remiss to not have those partnerships. And those partnerships are huge because, Iowa pork producers are feeding people locally. I forgot to mention, actually, the money that we will get tonight, we're going to use towards meat processing fees.
Gotcha.
So everything stays as local as it can. If it's grown locally, cared for locally, raised locally, and it goes back to helping our neighbors locally, that's just a win-win.
There you go. 15 seconds, Chris. Tell us how to get a hold of you guys, learn more about HACAP, and get involved, too.
Well, the biggest thing is you can go to our website at HACAP.org. All of our information is on there of how to donate, where to donate. You can always go to our social media pages. We're on Facebook, Instagram, that whole deal. Get some pictures of kind of the behind the scenes of what's going on. If you ever want to volunteer, you can volunteer, sign up on our website. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Thanks for coming in this morning.
I appreciate it.
Stick around.